Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, no, I've been pretty busy all day, but I got this message earlier and I have to give it, and I had to come outside to do it because it's been, nature has a role in it as well. Now, as you can see, it is currently fall here in Canada. So all these trees are bare, or for the most part they are. And sorry about that, city living. But yeah, as I keep walking through the park, a thought that keeps coming to my mind is how the seasons work, in nature. Right now we're going into winter and the trees have to lose all their leaves just so they can make it through winter. They have to go to their absolute bare minimum. They basically, all different animals, whichever animals go in hibernation, the same thing, similar thing with trees. For them to survive, they have to lose all different parts of them, especially their leaves, because they'd have to be taking care of the leaves during winter, keeping it fed so it looks green and great. But that's not possible during winter. So for it to survive, for it to make it through the gruesome winter, because winter's here nice, they all have to look like what they look like now. And just got me really thinking that, listen, it's seasons in nature, seasons in our life, right? So you may be thinking there like, hey, I'm losing friends, I'm losing family, there's certain things I can't do anymore, I may lose my home, whatever it may be. You're losing things that you always held dear to you, right? But keep in mind, at this point that you're in this season of isolation that you're going through, it's just your winter season, right? And what the earth tells you, and Mother Nature tells you, is that after that period, it has to be spring. So while you're going through isolation, learn what you can learn. Clean up what you can clean up in your life. I don't know if you can notice behind me, but there's a lot of debris under. They can now see that now that the leaves are gone, right? There's debris, there's garbage, there are trees that need to be cut down, there are limbs that need to be cut. And the same thing in our lives. When God puts us in isolation, right? Is to get us to start clearing away the things that we need to start clearing away in our life, removing the things that we need to start removing, so that we can go to that next stage. Because a lot of the things we have in this current stage in our life can't go to the next level. It can't go to the next stage with us, right? It needs a different version of us. Feeling rain about to start falling as well, so let me continue. But yeah, it needs a different version of you, right? So you can see all the things here. If the leaves were in full bloom and all the trees were looking great and green and lush, we would be able to see all these things. So when God is having you lose friends, relationships, family members, whatever it may be, old thought processes, old habits, anything like that, is because He's trying to rework you. He's trying to put you on the path to go to the next level. He's trying to help you grow, to elevate, so He can take you there. Right? So when you're going through this isolation period, embrace it, right? Embrace it as much as you can, because it is preparing you, it is tuning you up, getting you ready to go to that next stage in your life, the stage that you're currently praying for right now, right? He has to do work on you. He has to repair certain parts of you. He has to have you, put you in some uncomfortable situations so that you can grow, so that you can leave certain things alone, right? You may be thinking, oh, that friend you've had for a decade now, you and the person are no longer talking, whatever it may be. Listen, it may be a blessing in disguise to you, right? Because that person just was probably in your life just for a season, and they can't go with you to this next place that you've been praying for, this next place that you've been hoping for, right? So as you go through this stage of isolation, just remember, same like how seasons work, is the same way we have seasons in life. Because as dreary as it looks outside right now, it's going to look like this for a few months, yes, but it's going to definitely get better, 100% better, because spring is going to come on. And after spring, well, it's summer, everything is going to be bright and lush, and it won't be as rainy and disgusting as it is right now, because that's what I'm currently walking through, is a bit of rain. But that's just what comes with the fall season. That's what comes with the winter season of your life. That's what comes with that. And you just have to embrace it and continue going through it. Don't stop in the storm and say, I give up. Right? And what's happening and starting to argue with God, which I can also understand, because we've all been there when something just throws us off. And we're like, God, what is this? Right? But know that if you're in that point in your life in isolation, if you're in that point where you feel like so many things have been removed from you, you have been removed from certain situations that you always enjoy, or anything like that, God just currently has you in isolation to rebuild you. He wants you to go in your house, clean out your house, and that's figuratively, meaning yourself, any parts of you, any old habits, you know, anything that you know that God has been telling you for a while now that, hey, work on that, fix that, you know, whether it's He needs you to work on your mental health, whether it's that He needs you to just start losing some weight, whatever it may be. It can be so many different things, right? Because we're all different and we're all on different journeys, but at the same time, it can apply to so many different situations, right? So during the season, think of the trees right now. You see all of them, in the summertime, you cannot see the river like this, right? So it's just God's way of bringing things down to its bare minimum so it can make it through winter, but then so you can also clear up any clutter, release anything that no longer serves you, right? And that's huge, because a lot of us like to keep things from the past. Oh, because you know this person for 25 years, you know, and you know this person may not be a good influence on you or whatever, but you still say, oh, but I know them for 25 years. But God's been showing you signs that, hey, you need to cut ties. If God keeps showing you signs like that and you keep ignoring it, He will eventually put you in a position that you have no choice but to let the person go, right? So during your season of isolation, we've all been there on our healing journey, on our spiritual journey. I've been there. I would say I'm currently still there, you know, of realizing that, hey, some things have to be released, some things have to be let go. And keep in mind, some of them may come back around if they have also done their healing and stuff, but that's a whole different story. Right? So in your isolation journey, try to embrace it as much as you can and work on yourself during this time, because God has a plan for you. Everything has an absolute purpose, right? So as you continue to work on your journey, just know that God is with you. Have faith in Him. Continue to glorify His name and continue asking Him to show you what path you need to go on if that's what you need, if you're not clear on that, right? But realize that this isolation period that you're going through is for your own good, because everything is going to work out for your highest good. Everything. Anytime anything seems a bit out there, crazy for you, anything like that, you just feel like, you know, just feel like everything is falling apart, you know, no matter what you try. God has a plan, because again, with that, rejection is just protection. God knows where He needs you to go, and He's going to ensure He gets you there. So He's going to remove things if you're not removing them quick enough. He's going to force you and put you in situations that you have to release it and go in isolation so you can also speak to Him. Because when He does that majority of the time, so you can reconnect with Him, so you can deepen your relationship with Him, right? So that your spirituality can be even stronger. Your discernment can be stronger, right? So in this season that you're going through, don't fold under the weight of it all and, you know, getting that little phase of uncomfortableness that you have to go through because you're probably so used to having people around you. Embrace it. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy that alone time and speak to God. Seek His presence and deepen your relationship with Him, because He's calling you right now. That's why He put you in isolation, because He is calling you to answer His call. All right, so whoever this is for, take action where you need to take action. If you know somebody else here that needs to hear this message, definitely share it with them. And until next time, guys, bye.